welcome to another mobility video. This is a longer one, it's 20 minutes. We're going to start off with sitting with the soles of our feet together and allowing your knees to fall out to the side. And then we're going to ease our body forward, reaching our palms forward on the ground, and just relax into that forward position. You're going to be here for 2 minutes. So we're just getting into this routine today. Make sure that you're taking nice, long, deep breaths in and an even longer exhale back out. As you exhale, just try and relax into this position a little bit more. If you've not already done so, it could be worth just pausing the video for a second and putting on some of your favourite chill out music. That's 1 minute already. Another 30 seconds. The next position that we're going to move into is a new position. It's like a lunge. You're going to see it in just a second as I transition into it. It's like a lunge, so you'll start off with one foot forward, soles of the foot on the floor, knee bent. Instead of your other leg being out straight behind you, you're just going to bring it round to a 90-degree angle with your other leg. So I call it a helix position. You're going to put your foot on the floor, rotate your torso round away from your knee that's raised up, and allow your other foot to swing back round behind you so it's at right angles with the other leg. And then I fidget around a little here, just until I get into position. If you can, allow your elbows to sit down onto the floor. Don't worry about it too much. You absolutely can just lean against something like that little red stool that I have, a medicine ball, a small child. Anything just to give you a little bit more scope. You can even have your arms extended, of course, and just lean on your palms. You're in this position for another 2 minutes, which is only 1 minute now. That's excellent, good stuff there. That's us just coming to the end of this position, and we'll transition over onto our other leg. So step the other leg forward. Just fidget around a little bit more there. I think I was having a hard day that day. And you're just going to hang out on this side for 2 minutes. I often get asked where something is supposed to stretch. Don't analyse that too much. Everybody has tightness and imbalances in different places from different things that they do. So it can be sport related, it can be work related. Don't worry too much if you feel like you're feeling a stretch somewhere that you're inclined to think it's maybe not supposed to be. All these stretches will help you get an overall benefit to your entire body. That's us 1 minute in already. And another 30 seconds. Just keeping breathing and trying to relax. Okay, we're going to come out of that one. We're going to transition into a hamstring stretch. So in this case, I'm kneeling on my left knee and I extend my right leg out. You'll notice that I'm not sitting back with my hamstring on my left calf. My left thigh is more or less vertical. Your bum's raised up a little. Heel on the floor, emphasis on your leg staying nice and straight. Take me a second or two to relax into this one as well. So just take it easy here. If you need to lean on something, as per the other stretches, that's fine. Of course, alternatively, if you find this quite easy, you can go ahead and allow your torso to come down and lean against your thigh, aiming your belly button down towards your leg. That's fabulous. You've got 1 more minute here. Okay, last few seconds, and then we're going to switch sides onto the other leg. If you go ahead and do that now, so you'll be kneeling on your right leg and extending your left out. We've got another 2 minutes on this side. If you've never done any mobilities before, and it can feel pretty tough going in, it can definitely feel like you're never going to get anywhere. But try to resist the urge to do one gigantic mobility session just now and again, like once a week, once every couple of weeks, and hoping that you'll benefit from that. The real benefit comes from doing these often. We now have a good selection of mobility videos, so feel free to go back through the back catalogue and just choose one each day to do, one every other day to do. Ideally every day, that's really where the most benefit is going to come. But every other day you'll still manage a huge amount of benefit from that. They can be shorter as well. You don't need to do 20 minutes at a time. 10 minutes would be a great benefit. Just another 20 seconds here. we're going to transition into the pigeon stretch. So if you change back to your right leg, bring that forward and fold it across in front of you. Now, if you've done this one with me before, you'll know that I've said it before in previous videos. If you massively struggle with this, you've got a few options. You can certainly try pulling your heel down towards your pelvis a little more. That certainly makes it more doable. Or if that is still too hard, you could lean your shin across the top of a raised surface, like a coffee table or a box or something. And that'll allow your other leg to sit down on the ground, your foot on the ground, and that'll give you much more range, much more scope, and it will be much easier. For those of you that find this fairly easy, you can go ahead and just flop right down, allowing your belly just to come down onto your leg and extend right out. You can, however, also make this a little bit more challenging if you like by trying to have your shin at a right angle across your body rather than having your foot tucked in. You've got another minute here before we change sides. Okay, we'll go ahead and switch sides, and we've got 2 more minutes on the opposite leg. This is definitely one of those stretches where you can find a considerable difference between one side of your body and the other. Although that is very normal, it's not desirable. Obviously, we would like to be symmetrical, but don't worry about it too much. The more of these videos you do, the more mobility you do, the more that does even out over time. Just be patient with your mobility. Try and make it a daily habit and just allow yourself over a longer period of time to benefit from it, both in terms of your range of movement and for the down regulation that you get during these sessions. Okie dokie, we are going to come out that and we're going to sit on our knees now, so sitting in a kneeling position. And if you need to run off and grab something to use here, just pause the video for a second. I've got into this elastic TheraBand. That's just because I can't quite clasp my hands together behind my back. If you can clasp your hands together, you can go ahead and do that. Otherwise, anything from a sock to a scarf, a t-shirt, a towel, anything just to bridge that gap between one hand and the other. This is definitely a stretch. You don't want to push your boundaries on too much. Just be careful with this one, take your time. We're only going to go a minute per side, but we're then going to repeat that again. Okay, so 1 minute right, 1 minute left, 1 minute right, 1 minute left. Okay, so you're just switching sides there. And you're just trying to surrender into this. Make sure that you're not tensing against the stretch and that you're relaxing against it. It's really easy to accidentally tense. I always say to people, you'll think you're relaxing, then try and relax a little more. That's fantastic. Great job. Okay, switch sides again, so you're back to the first arm. We're just going to switch over for the last time. Remembering your nice long deep breaths. Long inhale followed by a very long exhale. Okay, fantastic. You can come out of that. You're going to spin round, sit on your bum and extend your legs straight out. We're going to move into a pancake stretch for our last stretch of today. You're going to be in this for 2 minutes. So feet as far apart, as far away from each other as you can with your legs straight. If you have the ability to do it, you're going to lean forward. Try not to lean forward just with your head. You're trying to push your belly forward towards the ground. You can reach your palms forward. If you find this very easy, of course, you can go ahead and lie straight down onto the ground, or you put your elbows down. If you super struggle with this, it can be worth anchoring something in front of you, the leg of a table, maybe a band or a towel round about something, some upright that you could be supported by to keep yourself in a more upright position. In the gym, we use a heavy kettlebell. We set that out in front of us and hold onto it. You're into your last minute now. Enjoy these last few seconds of peace and relaxation. We've only got 30 more seconds. I'd just like to say thank you very much for making it this far today. 20 minutes is really nice length of mobility routine. A couple more nice long deep breaths. That's fantastic. We are just about done there. Thank you for joining me today. and I will see you in the next one. Great job.